Hello, hello. Hello, hello. What's this? I'm stuck in a frame. But yeah, hello, konnichiwa. It is me, called the Nephilim, and today, we're doing some art, some earth. I feel like it's been a while since I've done some art on stream, so I figured I'd work on some. I have this piece here that I started like a while back, and I figured I'd try to like finish it. This is like one of those like chill out and kind of chillax kind of kind of streams. So if you have anything you want to work on, or like want to draw along with me too, feel free to do so. I'm just here to chill out. So there might not be much talking, or there might just be a lot more chillaxed vibes than usual. But perhaps maybe there might be some yapping here and there about whatever. So that is the vibe. That'll be the vibe for now. Unless something changes. I don't know. Sometimes I'll yap on about whatever, you know, and so sometimes something will happen. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. So this piece, if I am to yap on about stuff, because I am a streamer and it is my job to yap on about stuff. It is titled, oh nope, not that. It is supposed to be sort of me like fighting something, but I don't know what exactly it is I'm fighting. And this is before I've had my my horns and hail added. So you know what? I'm gonna draw it here. Oh dear. Then I need to add the halo. Oh dear. But I need to add like some other things too. Like what exactly it is. Some other things that would make this, I feel like, drawing pop more. But yeah, it's supposed to be me fighting something, most likely like a demon or a fallen angel or something. Because that's what would be nice to kind of think about. Or what is it? That would be sort of in line with lore, really. Something that would be more in line with my background. So this is like just kind of working on behind the scenes stuff, I guess, in a way. But yeah, oh dear. I was also working on like some other things too, like some new redesigns stuff. Because it was I've had the creative energy today, so it's always really nice whenever there's like a creative flow to things happening. I love it when that happens. So I don't know if it's supposed to be I don't know what this is. I'm gonna delete this. We're doing Oh dear, I need to clean this part up a little bit more, honestly speaking. It's so messy. Like, I need to clean it up and show how it can be, like, better. Better as in, like, cleaner, really, in this instance. And considering that I am holding a sword here, I feel like the way I have the hand here isn't the most anatomically correct. Because, I mean, you can, like, for one thing, I have a hilt here. Oh dear. Just have this here for the time being. I feel like I'm supposed to have, like, something with the way that I have this here. Ooh. Come back. So, I have, like, my little trench coat flying westward, like, flying in the air here. And so, I'm like, what can I do here that would, like, add effect? Because I don't think that this is exactly looking believable in my eyes. So we have this part of my trench coat flying off here. And then I guess we'll have little bits of this here too. And considering that, I don't know, whatever it is that I'm fighting against. I'm also waiting for this to go into, like, my many places of unfinished artworks, but, like, yeah. I really wonder how some people can finish artworks, honestly. Like, finish their works. What gives them the concentration, what gives them, like, like, how do you finish artworks? Because honestly, I was, like, looking through some of my illustrations that I've, like, started but haven't finished, and realized, oh my god, I just realized how many illustrations I actually have unfinished. And I'm like, oh, that's so wild. How do people finish their artwork? Because, like, I know the times that I've, like, finished artwork, it's like I'm kind of forcing myself a little bit, and then a little bit other times too I'm also just like other times too I'm also just waiting until the artwork inspiration hits back for me. So if you have any idea if you're an artist and you finish your works, how do you do it? Because I need that. Oh man. Let's see. I feel like there should be something a bit more here communicating 3D-ness, the depthiness of this. Hey Flash. Hey hey. Nice art. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still working on it. Oh, I just realized I'm. How you been? How you been? Nope, never mind. I'm not going with that one. I have a vision for this, but I wonder how much of my ability can take me there and how much of my diligence can. This been okay? It's your birthday? Happy birthday! Oh my god, Flash, happy birthday! I hope you have some nice cake. Speaking of, you got another call? Gotcha. Well, go answer it. I am not going anywhere for the time being because I'm working on this. See, I think the leg would be right around here. Right? So I think I'm gonna have something. Something that mimics clothes. Triangles, I guess? I'm trying to draw like a strap right around here. Let's see if I can try to... Nope. This doesn't look believable, is the thing. This looks really, really 2D. And that's not what I want. But being able to draw this in 3D is hard. And I'm not sure if my skill level is exactly there to be able to do it. To be able to grant it, is the thing. And also, so maybe instead I can I don't know. So this side is supposed to represent an angelic sort of wing, so maybe instead I can have like a... And then this right here will just be like a... I don't know how this sword is looking. Like, the way this is tilting so far, it makes me think that there should be something happening like that. Not like that. That doesn't even look that good. Like, this has a different perspective with regards to the camera. And this right here is sort of what it looks like. With regards to the hilt that I'm thinking about. Nope, not that. That's smaller. I'll do this. Just to make sure everything's a bit more visible against this background color, because red is a bit more annoying to look at than black. But yeah. Okay. This is looking better. I guess that I guess that works. Mhm. We have these things here, which I think could definitely be used. Could definitely be designed better. I feel like with the way that this is looking here, that a lot more. I've had it normally just look like this, but I feel like I should have more flair to that little design there. But then again, then that goes into the whole question of whether or not that looks good with all of this happening here. You know, I mean, I would have a necklace here, these shoulder pads here. This whole thing looks better when it's all like detailed and such. But then again, I wonder if that's exactly, if it's particularly good design or I'm just coping, but oh god. And also, I think these horns, looking at them now, I think they gotta be placed in a different area. So like, this is a full-on side profile. This is probably they'd be placed around here, which means that is that it? Your uncle called to say happy birthday? Oh, that's wonderful. Are you and your uncle close? It sounds like it. It sounds like he is. You are, if oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh goodness. Hair in the headphones. Yeah, we're kind of close. Well, that's wonderful. I think it's wonderful to hear that it's wonderful to hear that people are close to their family. It's nothing better than having a little tight-knit community in which you're close to, you know? Family being one of them. Kinda close. But several family members called to say happy birthday earlier too. I see. Well, I mean, that's wonderful, I think, honestly, because no. Happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Flash. Happy birthday to you. What do you wanna do? Do you have plans? Do you have plans for your birthday? Or you're just thinking about chilling? Thanks, Steph. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You didn't have to sing. Well, I wanted to. I was singing earlier, so I was in a singing mood. So it helped. It's good for me too, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Ooh, wait a second. I just figured out that maybe what I could have in the background here. It's like this giant weird arm full of like this here. Mm-hmm. Then, ooh, nope, not what I meant to do. I did not mean to have those layers there. I meant to turn off this one. We love giant weird arm, yeah, giant weird demon arm, you know, and then just have like this weird little spiky thing here. Mm-hmm. Cause I don't know. I've been trying to figure out like how to exactly design like demon stuff. Mm-hmm. Honestly. And so, like, coming up with designs is hard though for demon stuff, because it's like, what do I take inspiration from, or like how can I make something that's like fresh or novel, you know, like something that's like new. Because I always have trouble trying to make something, like my main trouble when it comes to creating stuff, the main limiting thing for me is whether or not something is like new or not, and that's like a what is kind of thing as opposed to like what feels new. Because like some people will use, some artists will like, or creators even will use like overused topics or like overused subjects, and even then like and be able to put like a spin on them such that like they feel new. While this one is like, and you know, I feel like there's nothing much more overused than the topic of a demon, you know, like. And so I'm thinking like, I mean, I would like something that it like is in a concept new, as opposed to something that feels new. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of my main troubles sometimes, because what I'm trying to do is basically impossible, but I don't know. I want something that can grab people but can also be of originality, and I'm just gonna leave that alone for time being. Put that really light, so that way. Okay. Mm-hmm. Neph art. That's what I'm gonna name that layer. Cause yes, I name my layers. I know some artists who I seen some videos of some artists who don't name their layers, and I'm like, oh wow, that's amazing. Which is wild how they don't lose track of what things are. I feel like this hand here is not how it could be. Oh my god, the way I look. Oh boy, I'm like doing this thing here. I remember my main trouble with this piece was trying to get like this sword right here. Trying to get this right, but Ooh. My Angel Daemon sword. Have that be the hilt. I need to work on design more, honestly, because I feel like my designs just aren't up there. Like, when you're designing something, you want something, you know, there could be like purposes to certain designs, but the way you do, and some of them can be pulled off when you break the rules of design. And it's like, I kind of want to get to the level of breaking rules, but to break the rules, you have to learn them first before you can. So that way you know which rules to break strategically or not. And it's like, I don't know. I really want to be able to get to that level of just breaking rules with art. Hey Validio. How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty alright. It is Flash's birthday. Yeah. How are you doing, Validio? I feel the age and death taking a step closer, whispering, "You're mine." Oh, wait a second. I don't have that here. Ha ha ha. Also, sorry for not being here yesterday. You fell asleep playing Terraria. Don't worry about it. You're totally okay, buddy. I get you. It's okay. You don't have to be here every stream. I do appreciate it when and if you can stop by, and that goes for anyone. Also, wah. Oh wait. Wah wah wah. I feel the age and death taking a step closer, whispering, "You're mine." Eventually. Oh my gosh, yeah, welcome to the Elden Ages. Flash, welcome to the Elden Ages. How was Terraria going? What are you doing in Terraria? Ah, by the way, I don't know if you but I'd rather take death over agony. Oh my god. Have you seen that old video by Kathy? Oh, you had a boss rush of Calamity right now. Ah, yeah, speaking of Calamity, I'm at Calamity now. Like, well, you saw? Yeah, Thorium plus Calamity, because I heard that you can have, like, video game weapons, in Thorium. So yeah, Kathy Tallow made a video called Agony, and it is terrifying. I kinda wanna see it then. Let's see it. I will be there. Nice. Yeah. Maybe that one will be like it'll be a solo stream though. It'll be solo, so I won't be having people I won't be having chat there. Like I won't be playing with people, but yeah, it's all right. Cool. Basically, Agony rolls up on us and tells us about his job in a cemetery. Well, isn't that fun? What does Agony do here? And it basically tells us about his job in a cemetery. Interesting. Kelly Tao makes a number of scary videos and wrote a few books. Ooh, this is reminding me of like a few of those. So on Instagram, I happen across like these horror Instagrams, and I'm like, oh my god, these are why are these ending at my feed? But they're actually really like, for an Instagram reel, they're really good. It's all right. I'll rip off your arm if it is the price to pay to see the stream. Oh my god, Validio. I see how much you love Terraria. Well, honestly, I'm probably gonna need all the help I can get when it comes to like Calamity and Thorium. So like, please do guide me on that, and also invite anyone to the stream who knows what to do with like Calamity and Thorium and Terraria, because I could use all the help I can get, honestly. Agony. I've always been here. I'm your secret wish for others, and their secret wish for you. Gee, I didn't know that October, that Halloween was still continuing on after all this time. Oh my god. Oh man, that's crazy. How'd you come across Kathy? You played death mode, master mode? Yeah, that's right, you love torturing yourself. You love torturing yourself. I remember Lydia. Oh my god. Halloween never ends, especially with the circus of politics going on. Oh my god, don't get me started. Oh my goodness, I've been watching so many like reacts to like all the politics stuff that's happening, dude. Oh jeez, it's suffice to say, it is a crap show. It is a crap show and a half, honestly. Yep, yeah. Oh man, well, I'm about to embrace that sweet love of masochism, so you're not gonna be the only one. You're not gonna be the only one, Validio. Yeah, no, I've been seeing a whole ton of like discourse over like the freaking everything. I can't evade about political video recommendations. Yeah, neither can I. I mean, especially with what's going around, honestly, like in our area, right? And if you all don't know, the States, it's crap. It's so crap. And I know so many people are like devastated from it, and there's some people who are like trying to come to terms with it, and there's some, and like I don't know, it's gonna be a very crap kind of thing, but I hope to like at least be an escape for that temporarily right now. Tell me what difficulty are you putting it? Expert or master / revengeance / death? I haven't decided yet, actually. So tell me which ones activate calamity mode. Like that's the one I will put it on. But yeah. Like which ones will be the most fun, but also a little bit challenging, because that's the one I will play. Like, I'm not gonna play something that's impossible. Validio, expert mode, and revengeance for fun and challenge. For fun and challenge, I'll try revengeance then. I would try revengeance, but if it's too hard, then I will switch to expert then. But yeah, I'm not gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna be crazy. Sorry. But expert mode is the game difficulty, and revengeance is calamity difficulty. Is a calamity difficulty. Okay, so I'll try revengeance then. I'll go with revengeance because that's what I want. Yeah, that's like, I want a little bit of a challenge at least. Like I played my first Souls game being Wukong, and Wukong isn't exactly a Souls-like game, so, but like, you know, that game was pretty difficult. But yeah. Oh dear. I guess this is it? So, oh my god, are you that famous streamer? Can I get an autograph? Oh my god, are you, oh my god, are you our residential famous mod back? Oh my god, are you that famous streamer? Hold up, can I even write? There you go, that's my signature. Oh my god, wait. Hold up, let me make something that's actually a bit better. No, wait. Nope. Nope. My H's, dude. They're not doing it. Oh, my H's aren't H'ing. I guess that works better. To fit my... How are you doing that? To fit my... Oh, to fit my automobile. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. Oh man. How are you doing back? Good? Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, look at this. Okay, wait a second. I'm digging this now. Look at this. Oh my god. Yeah, look at that. And then just having this guy full opacity now. Okay. Yeah. I'm digging this. I'm liking this a bit more. You played Buckshot with your friends? I saw in the activities, yeah. How was it on stream? Oh, on stream! Dude, honestly, Buckshot Roulette with like the whole nodding and such. Oh my god, it looks so good. It does look like a lot of fun. I'd love to play it with you all, honestly, with chat at some point, cause like that game looks so, it genuinely looks so much fun, honestly. But I don't know, but I gotta like think about how to do stuff with it, honestly. So yeah, as I said, Nephilim, and you want to play Calamity, you put the normal game difficulty, expert mode, or master mode, and when you're in the game, you put the Calamity difficulty for vengeance or death. I see. Okay, yeah, thank you. I will do that then. We will do that. Yeah, you gotta help me out. With that. I'm gonna be relying on chat to help me out with how to best deal with Calamity. So like, what would you recommend? You will? Okay. What would you recommend I do first whenever I'm starting Calamity? Validio. And chat, and rest of chat if you've played Calamity mods before. Yeah. And while you type that, I was honestly, when I was deciding like that stream, I was thinking like in between, like what should I was like thinking in between certain, like, should I play a modded Minecraft, because I started up a Sky Factory mod pack, because I love Sky Factory so much. It's a Skyblock mod pack essentially, where you only have like a single tree which you spawn on top of, and then from that point on you have to like expand out and build the rest of basically the world in Minecraft, or like at least enough space to just sort of, you know, have enough like to do whatever you want on there. And I feel like that would just be a wonderful and like fun thing to do, because I just love stuff like that. It has like Tinker's Craft and all these like forgeable kind of tools and such, and that would be really fun. And you can make all sorts of crazy mob spawners if you go up the achievement ladder, because if you go up the achievement ladder, that's actually the way you also progress through your world, and that's how you get progress, and that's how you sort of indicate your, like, how you get indicators of like, hey, you're developing at a pretty good pace. And it's also like, it's like a progression type deal, and I have a kink for progressive. But yeah, it's fun. You can watch it at Lord Head SO2 Lamau. Ah, I see. Your friendo, yeah. Normal Terraria stuff, and very rapidly you will see the difference that makes Calamity, and then you can ask for help, but I can't spoil. Okay, gotcha. You're leaving me to surprise. I gotcha. Okay, well, I'll see. So there's like normal Terraria stuff, so just kind of make a house and everything, and yeah. Okay. I see. I almost kind of want to pry for like, but like, I want to know like maybe what's the first boss, or like. I've been avoiding telling people the channels you watch when talking, but when someone asks, so I see. I gotcha. Yeah. Nah. First boss is Soul King Slime. The second boss is a Calamity boss. Interesting. Okay. Fun. Well, that's an odd in like a unique way, you know? Like odd as in like that's unique. Which is like a good thing. Okay, cool. At other points too, I also just want to try like other like Terraria mods, just to goof around. I've seen like, what is it? It's like a phallic device. Oh my god, I was scrolling around the Terraria Workshop like community, the modded Terraria Workshop community on T-Launcher, right? Apparently there's like a phallic device thing, and I'm like, what the is this? Hello? It's literally just a thing called a phallic device, and it produces a milk, and I'm like, what in the name is this? What is this? Why? Like, yeah, no, I'm like, what the frick, dude? Who did this? Why did you make this? Oh my god. There, because I'm trying to have a little bit of perspective. Also, what class will you play? Because there is melee, ranger, summoner, mage, or the calamity added class rogue. Of course, you talk about a phallic object as you draw the crotch. I'm drawing the pocket. I'm not drawing the crotch. But I am having to focus on this area though, because this right here looks a bit wild. So I'm like, oh my god. Why? Why'd you have to point this out? Why? Why'd you have to point this out, back? Broski. This looks like it's cutting into me, honestly. Because, oh my god. Because he says, boy. I feel like, so like, when it comes to that symbol on my belt, it's gonna be doing it's like gonna be doing this kind of motion, honestly, you know. So like, it's gonna be something like this, followed by this, followed by that really sharp turn there, followed by this, and then we work from there. No. Something like this, I guess? I don't know what class I'm gonna be playing. Maybe, you know, for the sake of it, I'll probably play the rogue class, honestly. Good reason. That's how you lost your peen. Emblem was too sharp and you hung right. Oh, bro! Good reason. That's effed. No. It's like Dandadan. It's like Dandadan, freaking some old granny. Oh, God. Wait, some old freaking granny was like, let me suck. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Suck on my teeth, boy. Oh my god. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. What the hell, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god. It was quite the episode. It was quite the episode, dude. Dan. Oh my god. As much as I gave it that kind of introduction, it's genuinely a good watch, honestly. It's like actually a good watch. So, I was hunting a demon once and it took your peen, but you gotta eat, so... Oh my god, what the... I gotta eat, so... Oh? Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, it took my peen, but then this girl in her underwear like basically saved me using her magical mind powers, and now we're best friends. Bounty hunting. Lol. Oh my god. Yeah, I was bounty hunting a demon once, and like I kind of was a bit too frivolous. I was a bit too nonchalant. I kind of got a bit too cocky here and there, and my own hubris is what freaking jacked me. Jacked me of my freaking hunt, and now I gotta go find the damn thing before it starts causing rampage. Before it starts causing rampage. Yep, that hurt. That hurt that one time. The freaking nonchalant. You mean nonchalant? I see Mr. Funny Man over here, Mr. Funny back here. What is it? You got your funny bone here today? You poking jokes, huh? Rogue is a good class, but also I'd say the hardest class to play. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I played Summoner and I managed to beat Moonlord at some point, so you know, I'm in for a challenge. Honestly, you know. Let's go. I'm in for a challenge. I don't mind. It's a good class, but a hard class. So I take it I'm like a glass cannon, right? Like with Rogue, I gotta practice like being stealthy and such. But then I also have to like... I also have to like, but I can probably dish out good damage if I'm like strategic. Because like that's what I would imagine. I mean, that's like what generally a rogue class is, you know, like like it's about like strategic plays and being stealthy and such, and being able to dish out damage that way. Is that what you chose too? Okay. General question for chat. If you play Terraria, do you have any favorite mods? That you, or like if you have the Tmod launcher, do you have any favorite mods? So like rogue is like damage slash damage, check over defense, death. What? Or like if you have like, if you ever played like something modded, or if you ever have like a modded thing, what is like some of your favorite modded stuff in a game? Like what game was it and what mod? Your defense is cooked. I see. Yeah, so you are basically like a glass cannon, right? So you can dish out some good damage, but like only if you're stealthy, and probably like you gotta be good at dodging stuff. Yeah. So you're probably speedy and can dish out damage that way, but like if you're not careful, you're cooked essentially. Well, careful is my middle name, and when I'm careful, I'm so careful. Counts the amount of times I've died in the game. I'm so careful. Oh, I'm so freaking careful. I'm so good at games, y'all. Is there like any good seeds you think? Is there any like good seeds? World seeds? Because I think that's also a thing I saw. Oh dear. World seeds are kind of useless though. You can add a mod to modify the seed generations and make it gorgeous. I see. Terraria mod would be Calamity after that, Lunar Veil, and Forgo's mods. I see. Wonderful. That was not looking as good as I want it to be. Cause like, his hands are curling here, but then that means that like the hilt is like this wide. like this white here, and it's like, I mean, it could be, but then again, I don't know. Like something here, coils, coiling, to here. So if you want to add some dynamic to your world, you can download the mod I told you about for the world modification, and that is compatible with Calamity. I see. I feel like I'd probably be able to pick out like mods that say Calamity compatible or something, that have like Calamity in the name, right? But but like the thing is though, is that the hilt is like right over here instead. So the knuckles put a line right over here. Oh, okay. Knuckles put a line over here. And then they would curl into here. Want me to make you a mod list that makes the experience of Calamity smooth and fun? Sure. You can if you want. Yep. Dang. Let me make you that. Okay. Sure. I do not mind. Ooh. Ooh. I love the combination of the eye, lips, eye emoji. If you know what I mean. If you know what I'm talking about. The eye lips eye emoji. I love that so much. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's looking like it. That's looking okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'm ready to line art this now. Cause like, damn, boy, look at that. It might take a bit of time because you need to look at all the mobs you got too. I see. Take your time. Take your time. There is no rush here. I'm planning to draw for quite a bit, so I would just be here. Ugh. Okay. Whew. I need this to not. That makes it look like I have a frog throat. Oh my god. I'm having trouble. So like whenever, okay, so here's the head. Need something that's like this. I think. Then I feel like then you get this right here, I think. Is that how is that how bodies work? Is this how anatomy works? See, that looks like that makes sense. Let's see, what is it? You have this here, then you have the rib cage over here, followed by the sternum here, and then this is the spine, but then like that's the neck, and like it's gonna be characterized by like these bones here. But then you have this spine here, which is gonna have these bones that protrude out going into the rib cage over here. Rib cage goes up to here, I'm pretty sure. So I think this and then this makes sense for how I want to represent sort of like what's going on over here. Then I'm gonna delete that then. Yeah. Because a little anatomy lesson would be something like, so let's see, sternum here, here's the rib cage, and then right around here is where like the spine would be. No, the bones for the neck here. Even because like then over here would be like the organs, a little bit like a little bit right here, in between this where it goes into the lungs, and then this where it goes into the esophagus. Then this is where the stomach is, and then you have all the stuff for the spines here, essentially. Thorium and Calamity, of course you know why, because we are playing Calamity now for quality of life, recipe browser, Alchemist NPC, boss checklist, remnants, magic life, and if you want to add a mighty, almost godly challenge, I dare say, you can add the Calamity Wrath of Gods mode. Oh, I have the Wrath of Gods actually. I have the Wrath of Gods installed. Yeah, I have the Wrath of Gods at play. So we're gonna have some fun times with that. And like the spine looks like this. Good to know. Yeah. And I have all of this memorized because honestly I think like the spine looks like the coolest bone in the body. Coolest set of bones in the body. Then I'm gonna make the iliac crest here. I'm just gonna go over here, have a little tailbone for this guy. And then yippity yappity, it's like this all the way down. And then right here, and that's one butt, and that's the other butt. A little butt right there. And then we have the shoulders here. Wait a second, we have, I think the shoulder blades here, shoulders here. Well, actually no, shoulders should be right around here, because if this is the sternum, then right over here should be the collarbones connected to over here where the chest muscles are, and then that makes this here the abdomen or diaphragm area. Then this right here will be the abdominal muscles or the abs, essentially, followed by this right here, and then over the muscles here. There you go. And if you want to fight the Wrath of the God bosses, I hope your PC is strong, because it will need to be. My PC is pretty strong, so I got no worries. Yeah. I got no worries about how it'll run things, so yeah. Okay. I think I can run. Yeah, I can run Black Myth Wukong. So, Black Myth Wukong. So, I think I'll be good. Especially with my PC updating for to be able to run Black Myth Wukong. Forgot the name. Ooh, wait a second. I'm really feeling this piece right now, honestly. I'm really feeling it. 30 game here. What about you? It is 9:22 p.m. for me. For my East Coast folks, you know. So yeah, it's not that late for me. It's like, well, not that late. It's kind of getting there. It's already dark out. So yeah. I hope you're able to get some sleep soon, Validio. Yeah. Are you not sleepy, bro? You don't sleep. Never. Sleeping's for the weak. I don't sleep. Never. Oh my god. Says the one who fell asleep playing Terraria. Oh my god. Says the one who fell asleep playing Terraria. Sleeping for the weak? Sleeping is for the weak, but passing out, hey, don't mention that. I'm just saying, you know, that's pretty rich coming from someone who fell asleep playing Terraria. Oh man. Pretty rich, I'd say. Pretty damn rich. Oh man. I was with a friend. We did a 36 stream. Of course, I fell asleep at some point. 36 hours. What do you have against sleeping? Like, sleeping's pretty great, yo. I don't know, waste of time. That doesn't sound... Imagine missing out on a whole 8 hours. Well, it seems like you did. I mean, sleeping would only seem like a waste of time if you have something you have to do, you know? Go, Neff, go! Oh my god. Yeah, but I'm also saying that, like, you know, I mean, I get it. I mean, when I was usually I would always try to rush my eating times because I'd want to get back to, like, a video I was watching. But like, I was told that, hey, you should slow down, your video's not gonna go anywhere. And that's when I was like, oh, you know, you have a fair point. Yeah. You have a fair point. Video isn't gonna go anywhere. Your games aren't gonna go anywhere. They're not gonna just walk up and go away. I eat in 4 minutes. Oh my god. Go eat, bro. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, everyone watching in chat right now, hold up, quick survey. How are you feeling about this? How are you feeling about this piece so far? Mm-hmm. Why won't I show my message? Oh no. Mm-hmm. I think this part right here could use a little bit of proportions work, but like other than that though, I think this is looking really good. He said because you eat ramens. Oh my god. Broski. Oh my god. There it shows. Yeah, give it a little bit of time sometime. Like, it's weird how YouTube's been having some weird stuff happening. Like, well, let me re-say. YouTube's been experimenting recently, so there's some weird stuff happening in terms of like how certain behaviors on the tubes have usually goes, honestly. Mm-hmm. And it's been wild. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but when I said because I eat ramens, it didn't show. Interesting. Eat the ramen? Ramen's nice, dude. God, I want some ramen. I wanna be able to like make my ramen from scratch again, honestly. Like with the broth and everything, like making the broth with chicken and such. Ramens are good. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Ramen is good, is really good if you have meat and like veggies with it. Oh my god. So there's just like one guy I keep on seeing on TikTok. I don't know his name, but there's this one guy on TikTok who I keep on seeing who literally all he does is just like make ramen dishes and like eats them with like different camera angles on the same shot. And it's like, oh no, different, like the same shot with different camera angles each time. And I'm like, what is the point of that? And yet somehow, some way, it keeps on getting like millions and millions of likes on Instagram. I'm like, what is happening, dude? What is this? Why is this so popular? And like, I guess it works because I'm also... No, because I'm broke as hell, so I have to eat instant ramens. I see. Yeah, I feel that though. I feel that though, honestly. But yeah, this guy, he keeps on like eating instant ramen stuff, and it's mainly because he's a truck person, so he like lives in a truck, I think, or that's I guess what. I don't think he lives in a truck, but I think that's where he usually films his stuff. So yeah, but otherwise, like, he just makes a lot of ramen dishes, and I think it's usually like a spicy ramen thing, and YouTube Shorts could be dumb as hell and get like 10 million likes. I think that's just the thing with short form content, honestly, is that like it brings back like a sense of like Vine and such. I think that's kind of like the idea, I feel like, where like it brings back kind of what Vine was, where you can literally make like these short instant film stuff, honestly, and next thing you know, you just share, like, it serves, I think, short form content and tries to economize a very basic function of social media, which is to share stuff. And like, I mean, this is my conspiracy thing, but like, that's like the thing that people, I mean, that's the reason why like social media was created, is because you could share stuff with people. And so like, And so like if you're able to make basically a movie or a TV show in 30 seconds for a stranger on social media, like you're just economizing that. Essentially you're just putting in a lot of investment and effort into that little thing based on, you know, a lack of budget and a lack of time. So you got to make something really instant, or something that's just captivating for 30 seconds and then a person swipes. And it's so crazy how like that's just shortening down to like how for like a person you need, like in my experience, I swipe on reels within like 2 seconds if it's not interesting enough for me. And usually when it's interesting enough for me, it's because it's like, and you like I'm on reels or like shorts and such, and I'm just scrolling through, and usually in the back of my mind I don't have a particular conscious idea of what I want, but when something I like shows up, it's like, you know, yeah, sometimes I find some wild things on there. Yeah, you know, I was on the YouTube Reddit like today, and some people found some crazy things on YouTube that, you know, YouTube supposedly should have blocked, and it's crazy. I feel, and I don't know, it's something with like YouTube that's going on that's like something with YouTube that's going on, like they're trying to push out, and also apparently YouTube is trying to push out videos and live streams with no view count and no publishing date, just to see what effect it has on the users of YouTube. It's only a rumor. I've only seen like a video talking about it shortly, a short video of it talking about that. And so it's kind of interesting to hear about YouTube doing that, because I mean they're just trying to, really honestly, they're trying to economize on your attention. And so, you know, a little something to think about. And I mean it on the one hand, on the YouTube side of things, it's like, well, they're a company and companies need money to survive. That's just the name of the game. And it's like, dang, if only there were some other ways that a company can survive without money. But, well, that's the best way you're gonna get money, because we have basically quantized value via money. So yeah, but on the other hand, it's also like, I mean, it's kind of dubious in a way, because it's like, you know, you want people to get sucked down into like this whole YouTube rabbit hole, or like this whole social media rabbit hole, and yeah, I don't know, bro. But I saw this like Jujutsu Kaisen like comic manga thing that was on YouTube, and all I could say is that there was some black flashing on there. Like, bro, I didn't know YouTube was like that. Some black flashing. Yeah, that's the stuff that appears on YouTube sometimes. That's the stuff that appears on YouTube. So I mean, I feel like, oh no, like, yeah, no, like this stuff appeared, like, so this guy was searching up something on YouTube and come across like R18 stuff, and it's like he didn't even try to search for that. Like, bro, like, what, bro? That not normal. Yeah. yeah, kind of is. Yeah, no, it's not. But speaking of Jujutsu Kaisen, I was watching episode 6 earlier. Yeah, do you know I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen? I mean, some people in chat know, but like, yeah, I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen like as of recent. Oh, so I won't spoil. Okay. Yeah, I'm on episode 6 right now. And okay, wait, for people who have watched Arcane, have you watched season 2 yet? Have you watched any episodes of season 2 yet? Hmm? Did anyone watch? Did anyone watch? Hmm? Did you watch? You better watch. But yeah, you finished it? Season Jujutsu Kaisen or Arcane? Cause like season 2 Arcane like released manga too. Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay. Interesting. Wow. You really love Jujutsu Kaisen, sounded like. Oh man. Sounds like you're like just encapsulated, dude. But I mean, in a way, I think I feel like, okay, is it just me or is, well, this is could just because I'm seeing like Dandadan and Jujutsu Kaisen back to back, and maybe it's just how like magic in Japan works in general, like the fictional system, or no, the fictional, what is it, the magical, freaking, in the Japanese culture, within the fiction genre, how magical systems tend to work is via emotional kind of imbuement that turns into physical existential kind of like manifestations of things happening. So if you imbue enough negative energy or negative emotion into a particular thought or action, then like what manifests is like some sort of magical power. So yeah, do you even know about Black Flash yet? No, I have not. I don't know about it. I do not know about it. So, but yeah, I think that's like the general system that happens in like Japanese, at least in modern day, and I only have 2 anime to reference that from. But like, so I'm like thinking like, isn't it an interesting like pattern to see how emotions play a huge core role in the magical systems of anime and manga. Oopsie. I don't, honestly, Black Flash means nothing to me, so like I probably won't understand what like Black Flash even means until I get to like that certain point in the anime or manga. But yeah, but I'm trudging through Jujutsu Kaisen slowly but surely. I'm at episode 6. If you know what happens there, you know what happens. But yeah, don't worry, you'll see that what it is in season 1. I see. Yeah, I just I know that like something is gonna be I know that in episode 6 right now we're picking up at, spoiler alert, by the way, spoiler alert, spoiler. Okay, you've been given like 6 spoiler warnings. If you have a chance to bow out right now so I don't spoil anything for Jujutsu Kaisen, mute me if you have to, if you haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen and you plan on watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, that's like a 10-second spiel about spoiler warnings. Okay, I'm gonna say it. There's like something with happening with Gojo Sensei at episode 6, at the end of episode 6, where he's like the plan to basically kill him is happening then and there. Yeah. I stopped there, and there's like something happening with like Fushiguro and such. Yeah, I'm the only one on stream right now. You're not gonna be the only one who potentially watches the VOD though. So yeah, and maybe no one watches the VOD. You never know. Right? You never know. YouTube keeps stuff. So yeah. So yeah. Spoiler warning ended. Spoiler warning ended. If anyone wants to timestamp where that was, where the spoiler ending, where the spoiler started and where the spoiler ending started, or where the spoiler ending was, then like feel free to. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm at in terms of the current episode, and so yeah. Yeah, I have to treat YouTube as I treat YouTube, and not treat YouTube like Twitch. Good. So yeah. Otherwise though, this is looking really fantabulous, isn't it? It's looking nice. But live streaming is live streaming, so Hmm. You're so much better than me at drawing. Do you draw too, Validio? Hmm? You're complete trash. Well, I've had like practice drawing for the longest time. So I mean, I basically say that I've been drawing my entire life, and I've had tons and tons of practice on my own. I'm completely self-taught, by the way. Like I never really took any art classes, so I know humble brag, but like, yeah, I mean, this is all self-taught. I'm just trying to be honest here. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you draw too? Mm-hmm. 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 You tried to, but kind of bad at it. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, I think of, are you wanting to get better at it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And, when did you start? Mm-hmm. I do, since your streamer friend wants you to make him a VTuber avatar, and you started teaching yourself through a few months ago, but because you play most of the time, you can't practice much. I see. Well, one, that's exciting. I hope that your VTuber friend, well, I have your friend who wants a VTuber avatar, well, oh man, ooh, dude, you're making him a VTuber avatar? If he wants to rig it, then like, the art process it takes to do that is a bunch. Like, that's quite the heavy deal, honestly. To make like a VTuber model and the art that goes into that, because not only are you you're having to make art in a specific way, because it's not art that you're just making, you're making like a physical animated model, so that's a tall order, honestly. That's like a very big ask to ask someone who's a beginner at art to like draw something. I know. So I'm just saying that just to set up for it, basically what I'm about to say of just like, so I mean good luck, but also like yeah, it's also just like, dang. But I mean, on the other hand though, although I'm not a drawer, you're a 3D modelist. Oh, okay, you 3D model. Okay, make him a 3D model then. Wait, no, that'd be much easier for you to like make him like a 3D model than like to draw stuff. Yeah, like make him like a VR chat model, because like you could, if you 3D model like that, then yeah, you know, you're probably like really comfortable with like Blender and all that stuff. So it would be hard. I know, but you want to do both. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay. If you ever want like to show your artwork on my server, please do. I love to see art of people, honestly. I love to see people's artworks, so yeah, interesting. What made you want to go do the drawing bit. What made you want to do, like, what makes you want to do the drawing? Because, like, if you're willing to take him up on his offer on drawing stuff, then, like, there has to be something else other than just him asking you to draw something for him, you know? Wait a second. Here we go. We'll just make like a line through here. Because you're making your Minecraft server and you need to draw the world and spawn things like that. So you're drawing mainly for just projects. Okay, I see. Yeah. Well, if you want some tips or anything for drawing at least, your 3D modeling knowledge will actually probably come in handy because you have a good understanding of, you might not know it yet, but you have a good understanding of like values and such, and that'll become really handy for art. Because like lots of 3D modeling is also like really just a, oh, wait a second. And you might also have like a good idea of like shapes and such too, honestly. And you can say that you're bad at 2D art because you haven't developed the muscles for it yet. Which I'm sure you understand all of that. Like there's a different set of Let me try to show you what the drawing helped me to do. I could show the spawn I made for us in your server. Sure, absolutely. But yeah, I was saying that like having like 3D knowledge about stuff helps a lot, and you're only really bad because of the fact that you need to develop the muscles for. Sent it already. I would check it out here in a little bit, but I was saying that like you just need to develop the muscles for the stuff that you already see, and now you just got to be able to enact it essentially. So yeah. Yeah, nice details. Now, thank you, Flash. Mhm. Although I will say that like with 2D drawing, you sort of get to understand how exactly it is that you I've worded it like this. I think 2D drawing actually helps you to actually see in a way. So while with 3D modeling, you kind of almost, I feel like you get like an intuitive sense of just how, you know, lighting and stuff work, and it's just sort of like at that point you're kind of doing more so composing stuff, and you're also having to understand how certain models will be able to shape, or no, certain programs will be able to shape certain models certain ways, right? And I might be using a few more details there, and there might be more major stuff there, but the principle is that you don't have to worry about trying to turn something on a 2D, doing this into something that's like 3D. You already have something 3D with you. At that point, that's just shaping it like clay, essentially, right? You draw the spawn before doing it. It took you like a day of drawing because I'm bad at it and it takes me way longer than needed. I think you're taking as long as you need, honestly, and not longer than needed. I think you are just taking as long as you need because you need to develop those muscles. You know, it's like if you've been drawing for like several months at a time, and like several years at a time, and it's something that takes, and I mean, I don't know what the icon is, honestly, so I can't really say much, but yeah. Not right now, at least. I need to still take a look at it. Speaking of, let me take a look at it real quick. And I'm normally the thing is that I don't know how you make your drawing in real life, so much better in game. Yeah, makes sense. Like, it's hard to hold that. So this is like, okay, so is this what you made, right, for trying to make the icon on the server? Are you trying to make that 2D? Are you like trying to make a picture out of that, like draw a picture out of that? No, yeah, you said you're trying to draw a picture of that. So like you, and I take it you're probably gonna like try and trace over it. So I mean, that's all right because it's still all original, but yeah. I definitely think that it's important that you, when it comes to like getting good at art and trying to like, you know, improve in art, you need to like be able to set boundaries on certain things that you're seeing and be able to communicate that properly. So this is where I say to learn the art elements, because they provide you the terminology for specific things that artists are seeing whenever they are able to critique and talk about artworks. So definitely get down the art elementals: proportions, perspective, composition, color harmonies. Also learn how to work the color wheel if you want to get into colors and such, lines, and such game. This is the spawn in Warzone combined. You built it based from your in real life drawing, but you made it better in game. I see. Yeah, I do that too, actually, where I've like drawn blueprints out for making like a certain building in Minecraft at times. So yeah, I've done that. But I mean, this is like something I'd recommend for artists to do, is to definitely learn your art elementals and have like a general idea of them. And it does you better if you just remember the exact kind of like, it does you better if you remember exactly what certain things are with regards to art elementals, because that just helps to communicate things better. And not only, it's not really for the sake of communication sort of integrated with the fact that you can now see that stuff that have been put into words. It becomes a concept that is better communicated through words, but also your psyche, you're actually able to now you're now actually able to see that in consciousness. Anyway, that's just specific, but learn art elementals because it's super important that you're able to point that out and communicate that, and see it for yourself whenever you learn the art elementals, whenever you see certain drawings. And I think the other thing too is to get better at drawing. I've heard of something called iterative practice, which is basically draw, look, learn, draw again, using what you've looked and learned from whenever you first drew something. And you could literally draw something as simple as like, you know, this whatever, and you'd be able to turn it into something that's a bit more like a tadpole or like a little snake, right? And that kind of skill just requires time, for example, to do. And maybe we could do like a little snake like that. Ta-da! But maybe and at this point, this is more about like being able to generate ideas. So we have this S curve here. Maybe we could make it into something like this, like a little, what is it? Like a little staff here. It's like a little staff here. So like just keep on. So like keep on drawing and, you know, experiencing things in life, and look, learn, and draw again. And at that point, you want to be able to like look. And the reason why it's iterative is because the learning part is very important. You want to be able to look, learn, and draw from like everything. So like look around in terms of the art sphere, like what arts are out there and what things you want to learn from and study from. This is where the art elements come into play, because then you want to be able to see how those elements apply to this specific drawing and see what you can learn from that. And then you want to draw, and then you look again at what you're drawing to learn from how this drawing matches with another drawing, and then draw, and then learn from that and draw again. And then hopefully maybe this time maybe you might be able to match some certain elements better whenever you're looking the next time and learning better. And then basically from that point on, yeah, I don't know if you could see, but to make it like real sand and show the difference in color, you switch the block to make the color difference. You switch it to end stone, it looks like, or is that just like a regular? What blocks did you use? So like, I know you use sand. You have to use sand some way in there, but like also I figured you use like other stuff as well. Like what blocks did you use for the sand to make it a bit more sandy? Sandy. But yeah, endstone, sand, and birchwood. I see. Yeah, but yeah. So I don't know. That'd be like my thing for learning how to draw better. So I mean, I'll probably put here like iterative practice, where you basically, what is it? Draw, leading to look, and then learn back to draw again, essentially. And basically you just repeat the cycle over and over to infinitum. You're on a tablet? I am on a tablet. I am very much on a tablet. A display tablet too. So that's that one thing. But in order to learn though, you have to understand art elementals. Understand art elements. So you have to be able to understand the art elements and see how they and apply them, essentially. And apply. I got a tablet, so you just So use your trusty fingers and your pen. Yep. I see. Well, if you ever have something you want to show, I would be so down to see you post that in the server, because I think it's always interesting to see stuff. But yeah, so when I'm learning, right, I'm doing analysis via the art elementals, and this is sort of where I'm like applying them as well and seeing what things add to what things add to certain element, like what things add to why things look a certain way. And yeah, the day you actually draw something good, you'll send it to the server. Yeah, absolutely. Do send something whenever you feel you have something good. But yeah, do learn this stuff, and when you're looking, like, look at everything, honestly. Look at everything. From, like, moments in IRL, so, like, can you see perspective in your area? What's perspective at certain points? Is it like you have a first person perspective, which is all this stuff, but can you see like a two-point perspective, essentially, something like this? What is it? Where you have something like this going on, and maybe you might already know all these like art elemental stuff, element stuff, if you are like if you're like a 3D modeler. So, and that's yeah, like moments IRL, images online, from design logos to like, though the problem I'm getting recently is you're going blind. Well, then go to sleep. Images to like design logos all the way to design logos all the way to like the best of the best, like Capasso, is that his name? Capasso, or like Michelangelo, or like, I don't know, like everyone. You want to look at everything, really, and just sort of apply and learn, right, and learn from there. No, it's an eye problem. Your eyes are becoming worse every day. And yes, it is an eye problem, but your eyes are connected to your whole body, and your whole body, like, if you're lacking sleep, then like, yeah, but then also what is it that you do every day? So like every day you look at a screen, or you look at something short, like something close distance to you, and that's going to contribute to your eyes being trained to see things up close. And I mean, my eyes are also getting worse too, so I mean, I'm not any better, but like, yeah, I'm just saying that, like, so it's like sleep is a factor, but like it's not like the thing that will wear them down within like the next week. It's the thing that will wear them down, and then like the next 50 years they're gonna be living. So yeah, but so look at design logos to like, you want to look at design logos to, I don't know, like the greatest painters, or people you admire. People admired. So like, yeah, there's all that stuff. Though it doesn't help you were born with an eye that is blind. You can only see from your right eye. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, so yeah, and even from design logos, you could probably also see, like, look at look at bad art, honestly. Look at bad art. I think this is an important one too. Look at bad art too, actually. I'd actually recommend to look at bad art because it's so that way you can sort of take from art that you have seen is good and see where you can direct this artist to. You could just look at your own drawing. I mean, sure, yeah, like that's one place you can also look at, but also look at other people's bad art. Like, you know, like you will make a certain specific set of mistakes and you can make a whole ton of mistakes. Honestly, you can make almost you can make an infinite amount of mistakes. But like, I mean, it's also good to look at other people's bad art too, so that way you can sort of direct where their art could go. And if anything, that's a practice for how you talk to yourself when you're critiquing yourself, essentially. Because you don't want to hurt another person's feelings. I've done this with my best friend, like where we've critiqued each other's bad art, essentially, and how we can get better. So yeah. So yeah, now you'd make a stickman. Don't worry, I'm not so bad that I can only make a stickman. A stickman is honestly like a great place to start at. I mean, look at this thing, this guy here, stickman. Yeah, look at that. Basically, you could, or stick girl. Yeah, we don't discriminate here. But yeah, but I mean, you know this since you're probably already further ahead in art, and because you have like a 3D modeling background. But like, I mean, a stickman can become something from a stickman to like, I normally go with like this body here, like with this kind of base skeleton here. And then that's how stickman evolved, essentially. And I mean, you have proportions here, essentially. Proportions are, I like to call it, like in drawing measurements and such. Yeah, right. 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 So, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I just to put it back here, bad art to people admired, essentially. So I mean, what is it? Draw, look, learn, repeat back, essentially. And then here's like a thing to do: look at everything. And this is sort of like learn / understand art elements. Understand art elements, essentially. And then you're gonna be able to apply these back to here. You're gonna take what you learned from here, apply them to whatever you draw, and then basically rinse and repeat, basically, because you will make bad drawings. You'll make good drawings. The bad drawings you will make will outdo the good drawings you make. So count these as wins. And remember them. / learn them. Yeah, you will make more bad drawings in your life than good ones. Even masters at drawings, I feel like they will make so many bad drawings than good ones. The only way you beat this is either 1, you don't, or 2, you just spend every waking moment drawing. Or 3, you just be born a god, like that one Korean artist master dude. So like, I mean, that's basically what that's like my recipe for getting good at drawing, is essentially yep, you're right. So yeah, but like that's my recipe for getting better at drawing, is essentially draw, look, learn. It's a very simple and repeat, essentially. And repeat. Drawing for the muscle learning. muscle learning, learn for the visual learning. Oh no, that would actually be look. Look is for the visual learning. And then the learns for like the actual like understanding. Really both yourself, honestly, and like why you might like certain pieces. Yourself, your art, your everything essentially. And then understand kind of like understand what's how's and whys, which really goes back to you. When it goes to whys, it really just comes back to you, why you think why this thing looks really good, or why this thing might look good to someone else. So yeah, but this is basically like the basic idea is to draw, look, and learn. Essentially, it's like you're fighting games: fight, observe opponent, adapt. Exactly, right? Very simple, very hard to pull off though, because like the reason why it's hard to pull off is because at certain sections, so like when you're drawing, you will feel crappy. Why will you feel crappy? Because you make bad art. Why you make bad art? Because you're a beginner. Because you are a beginner. And so, because you are a beginner, you will draw, and then you will feel crappy, and then you will have bad art, and then you will be a beginner, and then it's going back again. It is this cycle. Don't fall into this cycle. Or if you do fall into the cycle, learn that it is okay. You are a beginner. You are a beginner. And if you're not a beginner and you're still making bad art, it is a bad day. Like, or skill issue, which means you are a beginner. Oh my god. If you make bad art, you are a beginner. But so yeah. Why is this hard to pull off? So when you draw, you will feel crappy because you make bad art, and if you make bad art, it's because you're a beginner. Or if you're not a beginner, you make bad art because it is a bad day. You just made me laugh. It's rare for me to actually laugh. Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, this is so much fun to think about for me, honestly, and to like illustrate, because I really think that this is like just the key recipe, just to draw, look, and learn. Otherwise, what people say, just whenever people are like just draw or like just get better, this is exactly what they mean: draw, look, and learn. And just what are the nuances that come with like certain bits. So let's say you're drawing. It's not particularly a bad day. Maybe you made a bad art, but you've accepted that you're a beginner. Okay, and so you don't necessarily feel crappy. In fact, there's some days where you feel really fucking good about the art you made. You feel amazing about the art you made. Hold up, wait a second. And honestly, that's a win. You know what? Regardless of how it looks, if you feel good about how it looks, that is a win. However, sometimes it is only a win until you look. Okay, so you draw. Wait a second. So you draw. You look, or was it draw, look, and learn, right? Hold up, that's really freaking messy. That's way too... Okay, so you draw. You feel good. You feel amazing. Feel good, man. Feels freaking good, man. FGM. Feels good, man. Okay, so you feel good. It's amazing. You look, and you look. And then you look at it. Then you look at it. And then you look at what you drew. And then you realize, wait a second. It feels bad, man. Why? Because you looked. And because you looked, you realize all the inconsistencies. inconsistencies. And you realize, crap, there's a ton of them. So now it feels bad, man. So now it feels bad, man. It feels so bad, man. So now you feel crappy. Now you feel crappy. And now it's a bad day. And now it is bad art. And now it is bad art. Okay, so how do you rectify this? How do you make sure? Well, if it is bad and then you fall into depression and fall off a bridge. Oh my god, yeah. So I mean, that's one way I guess you can clear up how to not feel bad, man, is to feel gone, man. but another way you can interpret this is bad art. Why? Because you are a beginner. And then you go back to drawing once again. Because you are a beginner and you need to look and learn so that way you do not become a beginner. But if you look and you learn, this slowly becomes false. You don't become a beginner anymore. You're no longer a beginner. You are less of a beginner. You are less of a beginner. But yeah, anyway, like, I don't know. That's really just a simple thing when it comes to drawing. And also, what are you using to draw? So I use a Huion canvas, I think is what it's called. I think it's called a Huion canvas. There's multiple ones. It costs like $160, I think. So it's a bit pricey. I'd only really recommend to get it if you have the money to spare for it, but like, otherwise you can totally, I mean, people have been able to make fantastic art using their mouse, honestly, but unless you're willing to torture yourself for whatever damn reason you want to do, it's looking good enough. Flash, you should were you here, Flash, for like the whole art lesson I've been giving about how to get better at art? Simply, what I'm saying is just draw, man. But to operationalize it, I'm saying draw something, look and learn, essentially. Okay, so wait a second. Actually, one thing. Okay, so let's say you follow that advice. You follow my advice of just draw, bro. Just draw, bro. He just randomly comes and says, it's looking good, Nef, and then just go, yeah, honestly, he just says, looking good, brother, and then just leaves, like he's not even paying attention to the stream. Like, okay, buddy, just draw, bro. Okay, so draw, look, look, he left the stream again. Draw, look, learn, right. He's just here to just make sure he's being a good viewer and making sure I don't feel lonely. But yeah, so just draw, bro. So basically, this is what I'm saying. To get better at drawing, just draw, bro. This is how you just draw, bro. You draw, look, and learn. Okay, what if you have, let's say, a goal in mind? So goal, so you go to draw. While you're drawing, you're looking, and while you're looking, you learn that, hey, this is crappy. Why? Because it does not match the goal of what you want. What can I use, like, application to draw on your PC? So I'm using Clip Paint Studio. It is like an industry standard of, like, for manga studio. This is like a industry standard, essentially, for illustrations. because of its workflow and such, and modularity, and the amount of things you can do in the community, that it makes all these custom stuff. But so you can use Clip Paint Studio, but there's also all these sort of like free programs here, and this will be in the VOD, so you can timestamp whatever this is, like 2 hour. Like if I want to make him a model like yours, should I use this? If you want to make him a model, fundamentally the file should be in .psd. This is a Photoshop file, essentially. If your program can export a image like this as a PSD, then that's a good program. But if you want something that's free, then maybe you might want to check something out like Medibang, essentially. Medibang, Fire Alpaca. I think Krita is actually free, to be honest. Krita is also free, if you want to do stuff like that. So this is the stuff I'd recommend. I probably would recommend to take a screenshot of it, honestly. You do want to take a screenshot of this stuff here, just to hold up. And also another paid program, essentially. Paid program is going to be Photoshop. I have used Photoshop before to make stuff. What's the best taste of them for your taste? What's the best of them for your taste? Honestly, I really do like Clip Paint Studio. I enjoy it a lot. You can also animate with Clip Paint Studio and such. But I have used Medibang before. I've used Medibang before I used Clip Paint Studio, and that's my personal taste. However, there are people, I do have Krita, and I want to learn how to use Krita better, because that's also something where you can get really wonderful, fantastic illustrations for free. Like that is the one thing that Krita offers you, is that you can get really high quality illustrations too. So do you have to pay Clip Paint Studio? Yes. Like this right here, this is these right here, yes. These are your paid programs. Hold up, just to make it clear, and I'm gonna make it red and big. These are your paid programs here. Photoshop and Clip Paint Studio. These are your paid programs. Okay. However, but if you want to make models, like, what is it? Vtuber models, essentially? Vtuber models? They need a .psd file. Yes, they need a .psd file. So whenever you go search for your art program, you want to make sure that you can export as PSD, because the program used to rig them, Live2D, it only accepts PSDs, essentially. Krita can do that? I think Krita can, because I can open up .psd files in Krita. So yeah, I would recommend that. Okay, yep. So I think Krita is honestly your best bet. It is also another, it's actually a little bit of an industry standard as well, Krita. But I'll try out Krita because you just download it. Absolutely. And figure out how it kind of works and such. But yeah, Krita is probably your best bang for your buck. While also still trying to produce something that's, free and such, then up to standard. But yeah. Otherwise though, I really think that the principles of each drawing program, it really is just the same across any program, honestly. It's just the same across any Ooh. It's the same across anything where you literally just have this and such, but it's just the way that the workflow is, or like the way that it's kind of presented, you know, like the toolbars and such, the way that they're represented is different, but otherwise they're really just the same principles applied throughout. Because I've had Photoshop, I've had Medibang, I have had Fire Alpaca, I'm using Clip Paint Studio right now, I've used Krita here and there, and you can also make animations with Krita, but I mean I've used all of them, and it's all the same principles really. Let me show you guys something I've made with Photoshop before, because Photoshop is normally a photo editing program, but you can use it to make some really amazing stuff. And I know an artist, as in like I've seen his YouTube videos, I know an artist that has made some amazing stuff with Photoshop, and it was very, very amazing. But let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Is it? No. Digital Cameo. Nope. Never mind. City Perspective. City Perspective? Maybe this one. Is it this? No, it's probably not. Okay. I'm gonna try this. I've made this using Photoshop. Yeah, I've made this using Photoshop at one point. I've always used your pen to draw, so it'll be your first time using your mouse to draw. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. It was I got really into it one day when I was using Photoshop, so yeah, and I wanted to practice like values and such. So I already made something like this head here for Carnage, and so your mouse is the G502 here if you want to know. You can try it with mouse, honestly. Like, it wouldn't hurt to try it drawing with the mouse. So yeah. Good luck with it though, honestly, because that's rough drawing with a mouse. But I mean, hey, if you think you can go for it, you can go for it, man. You don't got no tablet because you're broke as fuck. Yeah, I gotcha. But still, I'm still wishing you luck, because drawing with the mouse is kind of terrible, but you get used to it. I mean, whatever way if you had one, you'd play Osu with it. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I mean, not only you can play Osu with it, you can also, do art with it. But yeah. So this is something I've drawn with Photoshop. I think this is another one I've drawn too. This is like a character. Her name's K the Nephilim. But yeah. K the Nephilim. This is something I've also drawn with Photoshop. Trying to get better at this one is something this is a piece where I try to get better at values and colors, essentially, because this was a piece where I've really tested how I can do stuff like little reflections for something liquid, or contrasting values at certain places on a composition of a piece. And this was just when I was like in the thick of it, when I was just drawing, because I was really, really in there. I'm not gonna save that. I'm not gonna save that either. But what is it? What's this one here? No. Into the thick of it. Everybody knows. Yeah. But yeah. This is that's really it. What is this one? Oh, I should probably save this for later. Yeah, I'll save this for later. What is this one? Ilya. I think Ooh, wait a second. Wait, hold up. Mr. Nev, what is your thought on KSI's song? This one! Oh my god, I remember this one. Yeah, my Mordred Golden Samurai Ranger. Yeah, this is it! Oh man. Yeah, I remember this. Oh my god. What do I think of KSI's song? Honestly, I haven't heard it before. I haven't heard it yet. But I have seen like clips and such. Yeah, so like this is where I needed to get better at like, I don't know, skin tones and such, and using colors here. Cause I was very much inspired. But yeah. What do I think about KSI's song? I know he released 2. You should hear the music. Oh my god. Oh man, TikTok? You're having me listen to freaking TikTok songs, dude? Oh my god. I can't believe this. Oh, I can't believe you're having me listen to TikTok songs. TikTok songs? Really? TikTok songs? But yeah. Maybe at some point. I don't know. Oh wait, I need to finish drawing these though. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I should hear the music. I mean, it does sound pretty catchy from the little bits that I have heard, though. But I don't know, man. But like, it gets a... I'm giving it a bad rep because it's just a TikTok song, but I should really listen to it because I apply that same idea of like draw, look, and learn essentially to like a lot of things. So I even apply it to something like music because I do music as well, and I just sort of do stuff with music, learn, hear and learn as well. Also using the whole do sense and learn essentially, because it's basically like the same process essentially, and it comes with its specifics and conditions as well, and that's where you sort of learn that stuff in classes. I think honestly is where certain conditions come in. So what do you think of it? It's not bad, just too many people hating on it. Like I know I'm giving it an unfair rep because it's a TikTok song, so it's like I need to actually go listen to it at some point. But he also released another song too, though, of like sort of like after it, because people were just hating on how it sounded or something, right? I think I also heard that too. And that one was like a bit more like pop-ish, I think. Originally, it's not a TikTok song, just people use it in TikTok. Yeah, it's the reason why I mean, it's because it's used and spread throughout TikTok that it is a TikTok song. And that's like where people usually hear it tons, I imagine. You're right. Yeah. Right. Just trying to make some designs here. Actually, no. Don't I have something here? I think I have something here. I have something here. I'm pretty sure I do. What do you press to go backwards in the drawing? So I press Control Z, or there's on a tablet you have like these buttons available, and some of them have assigned functions. So one of them will be the Control Z button, essentially. One of them will be the Control Z button, so that will be like your ability to just undo. It's your classic undo button. Oh no. Control Z is the right one, thanks. Yeah. It's normally the button that's like used for a lot of art programs to be able to do your stuff. So I think now I'm gonna do line art on this, but it's looking pretty clean already, honestly. For Neph, I am the type of artist who will actually organize these layers. Nephilim. I am that one artist that will actually organize his layers. Okay, take this, go to something that might actually match what's needed for line art, and then essentially increase stabilization by a hecka amount, and then reach a lower brush size, and then essentially get to drawing. And then the long, arduous process of I'm having to literally draw and redraw a thing over and over again until it's perfect. I guess I'm gonna do something around here for that. But now that I'm here, I don't know what to draw. So this is where it's like, honestly, like a so when I say this is my process for getting better at art, and it starts with drawing, looking, and when it starts with like drawing, looking, and hold up, draw, look, learn, essentially. So this is where, like, if you're sort of like in the state of like, I don't know what to draw, so I don't know what to draw. I don't know what to draw. Okay, so if you're in this state, I give you two options. It's either draw, or learn, as in find inspiration. Find inspo, which will lead you to drawing. Why do I recommend this? If you don't know what to draw, why is my first thing to tell you is to go draw? Draw a halo. There you go. So, I mean, the reason why I say to like just draw something is because, like, I don't know, let's just say you just draw something like that, right? Because I looked on your head and found what you wanted to draw. There you go. Yeah, look at that. You looked, and you learned, and then there you go. Now you're gonna go draw. Look at that. Look at that. Very simple process. You looked, you learned, and then you're gonna draw. Like, I don't think you need to start with drawing first explicitly. Like, it's like this is in no random order. Otherwise, I'd probably be drawing something downwards. But like you know, you looked, you learned, and you draw. So, yeah. But I mean, so I'll just say I don't know what to draw. I would recommend, honestly, go ahead and just draw something. Honestly, go ahead and just draw something, cause whatever it is that you draw, you're gonna eventually find a form in something, right? And that could lead to a great thing. Or perhaps, do you know the gingerbread man? Do you know? So I think the reason why people always tend to get stuck in I don't know what to draw, honestly, and why they probably don't just want to just draw, is because either they are attached to some kind of goal, which usually means something wants to look good. You just want to make something that looks good. But then what you're focused on is not drawing, it is this. You are attached, you are psychologically in here, when honestly what gets an artist to draw is when they're psychologically here in the act itself. There's no judgment. Like, judgment comes when you have an attachment or you're psychologically inside a goal when you're drawing, right? Like if you're just constantly, like, if you're just staying in I don't know what to draw, then that's sort of, I think, where you are, is that you're attached to this idea of wanting something, wanting a particular goal, right? But sometimes if you don't know what to draw and it's literally like you just literally just like it's just blank, nothing comes to mind, and even if you're doing all these doodles, it's just like nothing is just there, then that's where I would say that you could honestly probably go find inspiration, honestly. Find inspiration. And sometimes finding inspiration doesn't even necessarily mean to like look on websites. You could, but sometimes it just takes a little bit of waiting, honestly, just waiting and seeing where your mind goes, honestly. Like, that's sort of another place where you can find inspiration. It's just waiting and see where your mind goes. And and I think this is something that people will naturally come to, honestly. It's not something, it's just that they get like attached to a certain way that something should look. But then if you're attached, that means you're judging something. And when you're psychologically judging something at an appropriate time where you should honestly just be invested in the activity, then that's where you find trouble, I think, honestly. And so, yeah. That's sort of like, and I don't know, I kind of want to talk to my other artist friends and see if they agree with like what I say, honestly, because like I think this is something that's kind of common, at least that's something I hear. It's like a common observation from all these art videos that I've seen, because I've also had them myself too. Is the thing, I've also had them myself, and what I say sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, because sometimes it's just a bad day. but yeah it's just that I think so long as you try to adhere to the simple rule, regardless of how you're feeling, and if you can just try to control that, then you train yourself into something that's more in the control realm of just draw something, and eventually what comes with the habit of doing this stuff is the feeling once you've done it, or while you're doing it, essentially. So you need to do it in order to feel instead of feeling to do it. It's just that feeling to do it feels better. But when you do it and you're not feeling it, that feels worse. But learn to go in the worst and it eventually becomes better. Because then you just spawn it without that much need. Yes, teacher. Caught me in lecture mode. Oh, crap. Yep, okay. There we go. Hmm. I'm liking this. I'm really enjoying this right now. So I've drawn, I've looked, and I'm liking. I learned that I like this. Oh man. Okay. All the time I start drawing something, I just go and scratch it all and just try to do something and just repeat. And that's annoying. Yes. Yes, that is actually part of it. That is actually part of the whole hard. That's the hard part. This is why I'm saying that, like, what I said with the draw, look, and learn, it's simple in concept, really hard to experience, essentially, because you'll draw something, see it that it's crappy, hate it, and then why? Because you're a beginner, so you go back into, you have to draw it again. It's like that whole process is freaking annoying. It's a downward cycle. So I think the bottom part of it, to really sort of get to it, is that sort of it's this idea of judgment, really, and that's why it's annoying. It's because you judge it to not be because you judge it to not be good. So this is where it's like you draw, look, learn that you don't like it, but then that's not the point. You want to learn that what it is that you don't like about it, essentially, and then try to, the next time you draw, try to incorporate something that make it a little bit less dislikable. A little less dislikable is a specific way I put it, because it's like you're gonna find something you dislike anyway. So what's a way you can mitigate that with your current skill level? And you're gonna reach a level where it's like challenging, but not impossible. If you reach that level, that's what makes art fun. That's what gets me into the flow with art, is when you reach challenging, but not impossible. Yeah. Like whenever you have boss rush, freaking. Whenever you boss rush, like in Terraria Calamity mode. Hui. Oh. Okay. I really hate to leave this here, but it's like this is just gonna take a long while. This is a full-on illustration, so. I don't know what I'm making right now. Yeah, that's kind of like the thing sometimes. I've had a lot of those moments too, where it's like I don't know what I'm making. Honestly, I have like a whole. I had like another art stream where I legit I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm making. And I just made little things here and there. Where I'm like, what is this, dude? I've had what is it? Let me show it real quick. I've had ooh, wait a second. I will show it. Give me 1 second. Ah, here it is. Yeah, I've had this little bit here, this file, because I was like, I was like, what should I draw? This is literally like Like, this is like what I drew on stream one day, and I was like, I don't know what it is that I should be drawing. So I just drew something random, and I don't know. Is this creative? Yeah. Oh my god, I tried to make some little ideas here and there. And so this is sort of I think the other part of it too, where what is it? So getting so bad. I mean, so bad. You would think a child made it. I mean, you're a beginner, so you know. Yeah. I mean, that's just the pure honesty of it. But that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Yeah. You'd think a child made it. And I mean, yeah. It's gonna be like that for a good bit until suddenly someday you see that it's not exactly it anymore, like that anymore. And it's because it's just you did it. That's the thing about learning, honestly, is that it's a little bit like a leap of faith in a way when it comes to learning. Leap of faith more so being like an act of commitment. Because in order for you to find like relevance, so this is the thing in learning, where really the key thing about how to learn quickly is to find relevance in something, and finding relevance is harder to practically put to use than you think, because it's like because the thing about relevance is that it relies on like a expansive background, essentially. So that way, whenever you find you can find something in your current ground, like your current experience, to latch onto and say, hey, I can memorize that. That makes sense to me. Whatever is current in the current ground, because you can link it up with something that's in your background, and that's relevance. It's that act of like, hey, this makes sense to me in your current ground, mixed with all this other stuff of like, oh, so this is kind of hard to get, and the reason why something is hard to get is because you don't have the background for it yet, so you make the background by engaging with it. So, and that allows you to gain relevance over time. But yeah, I'm kind of veering off into the deep end. You know what, actually, let me illustrate an example. So let's see, something I'm learning is something like, I might bore people by saying this word, so apologies, but I am a nerd, so chemistry. There's a little bit of art that goes into chemistry, actually, believe it or not. Specifically, so like, I don't know, so you see stuff like this, and you learn terms like electron domain, and this is where people start tuning out electron domain, molecular geometry, and they hear all these words and they tune out because it's like, what is this math, and what is this word molecule, and like this thing right here, that means nothing to me. It's basically just to say that hey, what's a way that I can draw what comes out of my breath? And the way you draw what comes out of your breath is literally like this. Why does this notation matter exactly? Because, I mean, if you have another tool like the periodic table, for example, why does this matter exactly? Well, because this tells you like, hey, things will tend to go towards these oxygens, but it's pretty stable right now. And you know that it's stable because of all this other background knowledge. Like, it's hard to communicate why drawing something like this in this specific way is important, or heck, even in like this specific way. This never happens, by the way. It probably never happens, but this is sort of like, that's this show that like differences in the probability of finding an electron somewhere. on a carbon dioxide molecule. And never mind any of that. That's just a nerdy way. But essentially, like, learn all those terms. They don't mean anything to you, but by engaging in it with it more, you start to create that background slowly by having things make sense over time like that. But yeah. But I wonder what happens if I just increase stabilization to just crazy amounts. I think this is 100 stabilization right now. That is crazy. Want me to show you the drawing I made? If you say yes, just know it'll be the worst drawing you've seen in a while. Show it to me. This is why I say to look at everything. I'm literally demonstrating what I just said here. Look, and I mean look at everything. Even bad art. Right? It's like a 6-year-old made the drawing. And it doesn't matter to me. That's judgment getting in the way. But yeah. But yeah. And show it in the produced art section, by the way. I have a whole section in my Discord for like, you know, if you like art, then this is where you go to talk about it, essentially, to show it off and such. Is you like art? Origin. Thank you. No comment. What were you trying to draw? Because I see like I see like a geyser of sorts, and I see like, honestly, a little bit of perspective. So like what is it? It was that, yes? It was a geyser? Okay. So like, what is it? So, actually, you know what? If you don't mind, I don't know how you even made it out. Well, let me show you. So, this is a great opportunity for me to like exactly like talk about what I mean with like learn the art elementals. So, let me teach you about a little bit of the art elementals. Okay, more Sensei Neph. More Sensei Neph. So this is supposed to be a geyser, right? How you even made it out? So, what is it? I thought it was like some sort of geyser with some kind of like dam or some kind of fencing. So, for example, there's some perspective here, right? So, for one thing, some perspective here. And some perspective here. So that's for one thing. Oh wait, also I need to like go over this. So you have like these lines here going this way. This is sort of giving the perspective of 3D essentially, and especially since you have these guys here being close together like this and then eventually widening apart, which gives the effect that this is curved, essentially. Now, you didn't continue it over here. It probably would have been better for symmetry purposes to continue it over here. But, like... Right? And I mean, this is I take it this is where like your 3D knowledge is coming in, your 3D modeling coming in, because you already have like an intuitive understanding of like perspective, right? So I mean, I might not get what you were trying to do right, but I'm just sort of explaining what I see and how I was able to see like a geyser of some sorts. So this I imagine here could be like some kind of like sun or some kind of like smoke puff or something, right? Some kind of smoke puff. This I imagine is like some sort of smoke puff happening. So I can just sort of almost see like a progression of something here. A moon. I just noticed you failed to align your perspective. A moon. A moon? Okay. So yeah. Right. So I don't even... So maybe this could have been like, I don't know, some kind of hole or something here. But, right, like, you didn't even... Perspective? Yeah. So this is where I'm saying that, like... This is literally where all that stuff about draw, look, learn, essentially. Like, this is where all that's coming in. Right? You're looking here, seeing all this stuff, and you're thinking, crappy art. This is all crappy art. That's because, well, in this case, it's crappy art. It's crappy art because you are a beginner. It's crappy art because you are a beginner. So, yeah. But I mean, this is where I'm saying that it's good to look at like crappy art, honestly, because like you're still able to learn stuff from it, right? It's like your perspective here, right? All the art elementals are coming into play. This is part of the art elementals. I mean, you have the shape of a circle here. You have this stuff right here that's like showing the perspective. So, what have we learned? Like, skewing aside judgment, what have we learned? So, for one thing, your perspective. It's actually kind of decent. This is a good thing. Good job. Your perspective is actually very decent. I mean that genuinely. Like, yeah. This is, like, epic work, man. And then, what is it? I mean, we also have, like, a compositioning kind of here. Yay. Yeah, exactly. See? This is why I'm saying to look at good, like, to look at quote-unquote crappy art. Because, like, you're still able to learn stuff. Let's take a look at your compositioning. So, in terms of composition, there's a kind of a following of a rule of thirds, right? So, kind of a following. We have these boxes here. Usually the rule of thirds is that, like, you can divide up things into quadrants, and so if you have something here and you have something here, it will generally feel balanced, like a tic-tac-toe kind of thing. Yeah, tic-tac-toe. Yeah. So the moon here, if it was shifted over to the middle here, and if you shift this over to the middle, maybe shift this up a little bit, and then have your thing curved out like this way, you would have had something that's a bit more like balanced, right? And then there we go, and then that would be like, and then see this point right here, this could be like a viewing point essentially. I see. Yeah. And so yeah, like this is all good. So compositioning wise, you could probably use a bit of work on like where to balance stuff essentially, because where to balance stuff, and that's just really a matter. And even then, I guess we can probably also go with like a, what is it? So, oh gosh, nope. So yeah, we could even go with like the golden ratio kind of looking, what is it? Golden ratio kind of stuff right here, and that's usually the kind of thing. But yeah, but let's see. You could probably use more line confidence as well. So like, what is it? So there's like this, so you'll see like some artists who like do like this chicken scratch motion here, and that's usually because they're not confident in their lines. And what we mean by like confident lines is when you do a stroke, like part of it's like a technique thing, but then also another part of it, and the part of it that's technique is just really practice, but then the other part of it too is just sort of like when you do something like a specific line, what are you trying to communicate with this specific line? We need to keep in mind that it's your first time mouse drawing ever. Okay, so that's part of the equation, right? With your first time mouse drawing ever, your perspective is still pretty good, dude. Like, that's awesome, you know? Yeah. And also keep in mind that this is your mouse drawing. This is a mouse drawing. Like, the fact that this is a mouse drawing and you're able to draw something that's a bit of like a geyser, right? Like, yeah. Like, you know, you stack your wins, you know, and you balance it out with what you need to work on. And that's what I mean by draw, look, and learn, right? So I mean, this is such a cool thing to like be able to just demonstrate my formula like right here, literally in the past like 2 hours. Like, and I don't even think it's like my formula, it's just like the way it works, honestly. And then if you like identify conditions that sort of make it not work, learn from that. It self-feeds, essentially. And really it's like a practice of like being meta, really, you know. And meta being like when you're in the experience of drawing this and looking at all this other stuff, right? Take a moment to like step back and see what it is that was going on in your mind. The thing is, it's hard to do smaller lines with a difference of the pen is I can put pressure to make the line bigger or smaller, though with my mouse it's the same all the time. Right, so yeah, because I have a tablet, I can literally do like that stuff essentially, while with like a mouse, right, you kind of have to, it's like I'm drawing this with the mouse now, it's like a stable thing all this time. Oh my gosh. So like, yeah, there's that right there. What is it? Hold up. So like, it's like a stable, constant thing all the time. And also, it's super hard to just draw a straight line with a mouse. Oh, crap. I'm not even sure if I... Yep. So my horizontal lines are crap with my mouse. Because it keeps on not only being not horizontal, it keeps on being like diagonal. My horizontal lines? My diagonal lines, dude. That's crazy, brother. Okay, so yeah, you see, I learned something there, right? But yeah, what is it? If you learn how to, like, what things are like, if you learn what buttons, which shortcut keys are like your Are you back? I think we're back. Okay, we're back. My thing went out. But yeah, my OBS crashed, so yeah. But yeah, like, there we go. I saw that. Oh, you saw that? Yeah. You saw what? Wait, what? But yeah, if you sort of know where your buttons are for making your brush strokes thinner or wider, then that helps that like to understand what you're. I was like, why did everything stop? Did I crash or something? And then you noticed, yeah, no, I crashed actually. I was the one who crashed, so yeah. So yeah. Oh, that was cool. Thank you for that opportunity to like allow me to educate you more about art. Oh dear. Oh. That's wild. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's something that, man. Like, I personally love doing that, like being able to teach and such. Yeah. Okay. I've spent a good amount of time not drawing this, but I think I might continue this a later time too. You know, I really should complete it, but yeah, I will complete this a later time. It is getting to a time at my time. So yeah, my fault? Absolutely not. No, it's not your fault. It is my fault for indulging. So, but it's okay. I wanted to indulge. So you know, it is a combination. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the day's art stream. I had an amazing time just kind of talking about art and doing art, and yeah. I hope you all did too. And I'm glad I'm able to get one of you into drawing. I'm gonna call it here. And we'll finish this another time. I had a lot of fun. Being able to teach teach my simple method for drawing better, and I have literally said that it's just, you know, it's just draw, but really it isn't just draw. It's like, you know, literally just put pen to paper, like pen or mouse to canvas or whatever, and see what comes up, and then look at it, and then regardless of feeling, or even if you want to consider your feelings about it, take it just as an opportunity to learn, essentially, and try to learn without judgment, essentially. Like, I think it's just judgment, because it's misaligned with what you want, is like the key enemy to being able to improve. And not because that judgment is bad, it's what is result from the judgment, you know? You notice that it's the time you stay the longest on stream. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know, I think this is some like a joy of art, honestly, where it's like, if you have like an opportunity to, like, you know, learn from someone, or if you have like an opportunity just to share stuff, essentially, like, I that's what I kind of like want to think about most of my streams, where it's like, I don't know, it's an opportunity to share a moment with people, essentially, and it'd be nice to have people along the ride, and yeah, have people along for the ride, and to share this moment, you know, like a gaming moment, and hopefully, you know, be a time to share between me and an audience, or just me and one person chat. It's okay, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, and yeah, I'm glad I was able to like teach you something. You know, that really, like, being able to like teach someone something is like personally fulfilling, and it's like, yeah, I get to yap on about something I nerd out a lot, so I'll nerd out a lot about, and it provides value for people, so I'm glad. I'm very happy. I'd say that, yeah, this was an enjoyable stream for me. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed today's art stream. And last question, right? Do you know this song is called Shinitai-chan? Shinitai-chan. I do not know this song. You should send it to me in the server. Send it to me in the server. And then share your things. I'll take a listen. But yeah. And yeah. Otherwise, so I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all so much for watching and dropping by, and continue to do art. And remember, you're cool, especially if you do art. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.